Hi everyone, thank you so much for tuning in on the podcast Honestly. Before we get right into this episode, I just want to remind you all that you can find this podcast on Apple Pods, Spotify, and Castbox as well. If you have any suggestions as to where else we can put this podcast, please reach out to me on my Twitter or Instagram. And if you'd like to be a guest on the Honestly podcast, kindly fill in the form in the show note. And here's what we have for you coming up on this episode.
You guys, those girls really hurt me. Like, let me explain to you. We go for this thing, guys. No, I reach out to this girl. I'm like, hi, you guys look so nice. I told you they had less wigs, eyelashes. Actually, no less wear. HD frontal, 50-inch. Do you know what 50 inches is? Yeah. It looked good. I approached this girl. I'm like, hi guys. Oh my god, you guys. Hi, you guys look so nice. Can we exchange socials? I've been taking videos of like the whole briefing, the setup, and to post button to make sure I tag you guys repost. Then when we start rolling out our content, we can hype each other up. And girls are like, oh god, yeah. In fact, they start teasing my accent. They're like, hey, wait. I'm like, I'm Uganda. And they're like, hey, Banange. Guys, we are joking around. We follow each other. Which one has these girls unfollowed me? I'm like, did I do that most? Am I crazy? So that's the ugly side.
Hi, my name is Monjoy and welcome to Honestly, a podcast about the unfiltered human experience. Each episode features stories from everyday people capturing the gut-wrenching, hilarious, completely unhinged, and everything in between. On this podcast, we share the moments that have shaped who we are and changed how we see the world, or have just made us laugh. So join us as we listen to honest stories from honest strangers. Hi OHnestly FAM, this is Pamela once again, and welcome back to part 2 of Belinda's content creation journey. Before we dive right into it, I just want to shout out to my girl Belinda for being very vulnerable in this episode and taking us through her journey from start to finish. It's been so magical actually listening to what she's been able to learn and how she's been able to grow. Guys, as in, if you can't tell that I'm amazed, I don't know. Anyways, if you want to follow Belinda on her social media channels, I have linked them down below in the podcast description. Please give my girl a follow. Follow her on Instagram, follow her on TikTok. Support my girl and support this podcast as well. Share the episode that you have loved, comment, share with your people. And don't forget, if you also have a story you want to share with us, with me in specific, fill in the form or reach out to me on my Twitter or Instagram. Everything is linked in the description, in the podcast episode description below. Okay, I've yapped too much. Let me let you guys enjoy part 2 of Belinda's content creation journey.
Fell out. They told us to be there at 9. And I kid you not, I was the only one there at 9. Every other influencer was there by 9:30, 9:45. And then when they were walking in, I was thinking, okay, this girl is maybe 20, 21. They're probably a uni student, so they probably don't know the value of time. But also, they don't have that corporate grounding in them. Because my friend, 9 is 9 when it comes to corporate. Yeah, 9 is like when they say 9
is money.
Yeah. And that's one thing 9 is 9. So I looked at her and I was just like, okay, I mean, very cute girl, great following, but you can't show up at 9:45 for 9 a.m. Whole time it was a 1 hour meet, so that means by 10 we should be done. And these guys are marketeers in their organization. They have to move on to the next. So I think it was a bit disappointing, but then I appreciated it. I was like, you know what? If it hadn't been for my job, I probably would have shown up at 10.
Yeah. Honestly.
But I also don't like, I get where people are coming from when they are declamorizing 9 to 5, because trust me, I'm on the side of TikTok that abuses 9 to 5. Like, trust me. So, but I don't get it, especially the people who are posting their parents have been through 9 to 5s.
Thanks. And the reason why they're there.
Exactly. And one thing I think creators won't understand, that 9 to 5 offers is stuff like pension.
Thank you.
Insurance.
Thank you. And insurance is
Health insurance.
Deal.
It's not a big deal until
you're in a situation where you need it. And then you thank God that you have the option.
Otherwise,
true, by the way.
Yeah. So it's a small thing, and unfortunately, the way the economy is built is that because now you can create content until you're 50, but no one is truly relevant until then. But now, what systems would you have to have backed you up? Have you set up a pension fund? Have you, do you have insurance? How are you funding that insurance? Blah, blah, blah. So I've actually also been getting into, because sometimes I do consider, is this something I can do full time? But then how will I be able to finance myself long term? So I've been listening into these creators who keep talking about how to, you have to set up this. So I'd also, when we get to the point where we're trying to like talk to fellow creators, I'll tell them, please, you have to set up mechanisms that
that work like a system. You can't be working hand to mouth.
Currently, the whole of 2025 has been hand to mouth. We shall not repeat this in 2026. Amen. Continue.
Anyways, so I wanted to know what is the unglamorous? Is that in English? What am I trying to say? What is the ugly side of content creation? Because content creation thrives on selling the good side of life. So what is that bad side? What is that exactly like? What are the things you'd warn somebody about when it comes to doing content?
Several things. I would start with how by the way, these apps, Instagram, TikTok, you have to remember, I don't know if they're now handing them over to AI bots, but you guys, there's today, for a week, you post every day, you have 20,000 views, 50,000, 30,000. But the second a brand gives you their money, here, have over $200, go advertisers, you will be consistent and 50 views for a month. So the ugliest side is the inconsistency in views. By the way, that's something you have to prepare for yourself for mentally, and just keep reminding yourself that now, okay, let's say there was a time where I was averaging at like 30,000 views, 40,000. Then came the 3,000, 2,000, 1,000. Sometimes a video can get 2 views. You're like, God. But you have to remind yourself, you have to just keep reminding yourself that, listen, just be consistent. That's the ugliest side, the inconsistency in the apps. Views, like one time you post something, Instagram will flag it, take it down, say it's copyright music, things you don't understand. So that's the ugly side. The next ugly side is, especially when you start monetizing, what I've faced as what I don't like, and I hate to bring it up, is, let's say a brand approaches you, not really aligned with what I'm doing, but you really need the money. Life can get tough. So you're just like, you know what, let me do them a favor. Whole time they're doing you the favor by paying you, like, okay, let me do them a favor. And it's not really aligning. So shooting and editing that time can be really, really hard. Because it calls for you to call gods and call everything just for you to just to channel that creativity, because it's hard to, let's say, convert. Now my niche is travel, so anything outside travel is hard because I have to think times 2 of how to deliver it. But of course some are closer to travel than others. I think that's when I'd also advise not to niche too much, because it can cause burnout. You can't, let's say, be travel full time, you will burn out.
True.
Yeah.
When so constantly on the move.
Or you can't be food 24/7. You can, even now, guys, like, no name dropping, like Lucy Smiles, she has a food page, she has a travel page. You can't really niche out on one thing, and that's something I've had to learn the hard way. Otherwise, those brands won't be there 365. They'll be seasonal, so it's good to also be tactical. Yeah. Then another ugly side is, again, the mean girls. You guys, those girls really hurt me. Like, let me explain to you. We go for this thing. These girls say, oh, guys, no, I reach out to these girls. I'm like, hi, you guys look so nice. I told you they had less wigs, eyelashes. Actually, no less. Less wear. HD frontal. 50 inch. Do you know what 50 inches is? Yeah. It looked good. I approached this girl. I'm like, hi, guys. Actually, that day when they were mean to me, I think I texted my friend one day. I was like, these girls, imagine. I reached out to them. I'm like, oh my God, you guys. Hi, you guys look so nice. Can we exchange socials? I've been taking videos of this, of like the whole briefing, the setup, and to post, but I want to make sure I tag you guys repost. Then when we start rolling out our content, we can hype each other up. And girls are like, oh course.
Yeah, you have to
In fact, they start
ask.
teasing my accent. They're like, "Hey, where you from?" I'm like, "I'm Uganda." And they're like, "Hey, Banange." Guys, we are joking around. We follow each other. I reach home and these girls unfollowed me. I'm like, did I do that most? Am I crazy? So that's the ugly side. You meet mean people,
Two-faced.
but it's the same everywhere. Even though you're asking your 9 to 5, there'll still be that one mean
True, in the
girl
office.
or
True.
guy in the office. Even on the road, there'll be that mean driver. So yeah, but I just don't like mean people. But that's a very ugly side. I hope to never. Imagine taking Pamela, we vibe right now, and then I reach home, you've unfollowed me. I can't even tag you. It's saying this user doesn't allow unfollowers to tag them.
Like, what did I do to warrant such?
Was I like too much?
Like, what was it?
Anyway,
Sorry,
whoever you are, what's that video that Kasuku says? Nakato, Sange Wank. I've kept you. Actually, I should unfollow that girl.
You still?
Yeah. Should I become a loser, guys? Why do I still follow her? After this, remind me to unfollow her.
I'm dead. Anyways, you really killed me, that story.
My babe unfollowed me. Like, she followed me when I was looking at her phone.
Only to go home. It's the intention for me.
Yeah, like she searched my name. She's like,
let me unfollow this babe. I was about to ask what's the most unexpected thing that's happened, but I think that is it.
But I mean, positively. I mean, of course, there are negative, unexpected things that happen. But positively, let's say being in the same room with people you once really looked up to.
Yeah.
Let's say there's this one time we're getting on a deal and they say, okay, we've invited all the influencers only for some big guests into the room. You're like, what? Are we now on the same level? Are we rubbing shoulders, seeing eye to eye? Yeah. So those are some of the unexpected things. Of course, also when particular brands reach out to you now, for example, like Garnier. In fact, that day when they reached out to me, I told you, you were staying at my place. I was like, this guy, they've reached out, and you're just like, it's not possible. So those are some of like the positive, unexpected things, whereby something that starts with very unexpectedly
is actually reaping.
Yeah, I mean, I'm yet. Okay, no, some people recognize me in public, but I'm yet to be recognized. You know, when you go somewhere and guys are like, oh my god, hey, that's Obama. Let's take pictures. Maybe someday. Someday guys will be like, hey, that's a girl. Actually, sometimes I was just like, I can't wait. Sometimes I was craving donuts. And for you guys who, if you know the Lavington area, there's a tiny corner at Shell Lavington where there's a place called Nick's Donuts. Nick's Donuts has the best donuts. Actually, when you came to my place that time, I was like, let me get you Nick's Donuts.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it was closed. Shout out to Nick's Donuts. Free shout out, imagine. Anyway, Nick's has the best donuts. But sometime I went there and bought 3 donuts and my bill was 1,200 Kenya shillings. I was like, God. That day I walk into a place and they're like, oh my God, it's you from Instagram. Don't pay. Don't.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's on the house.
It's on the house. Just go. You don't even have to post about us. Just go eat. That day that happened, that's when I was like, because life is expensive.
Bro.
I went bought donuts at 1,200. God forgive me. Like I said, financially this year, let's never do that again. Like,
how much is that per Ghana shilling for our Ugandan listeners to get that context?
That's maybe like a little over 30K.
Crazy.
For 3 donuts.
As in 10K per donut. Girl, why? What's in those donuts?
When you guys go eat those donuts, then you come back and we'll have this part 2 of this conversation. Like, they are that good, but I think, 40K is outrageous.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
40,000 Uganda shillings.
Honestly.
It's outrageous. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay, I think my final question for the episode would be, what advice you have for people who are aspiring to do content creation like you, maybe not necessarily travel, but all the other different niches, how would you advise them to go around it? What are the mistakes that you have made that you want them not to make? Or the missed opportunities that you had that you'd want them to take advantage of? Yeah, basically, what would you want to tell them?
Yeah. If anyone has been listening, you've been writing notes of everything.
Things that have been
now
said.
I can't remember everything. But one, I would say, just start. You don't need any crazy setup. There's currently this series I'm watching, which is called It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Shout out to It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Shout out to this episode,
right? These are all paid ads. Imagine unpaid ads. Anyway, that show, their very first pilot started off with, if you guys know what a camcorder is, for anyone who was born before 2000, yeah, you know what a camcorder is. It's like this tiny basic camera which is used to record. The videos aren't even in HD, but it records something that's like pixelated. And at that time, of course, they started out around 2005, but prior, like by then, there were very fancy cameras. So for them to be using a camcorder in 2005, when there were already like serious setups happening at that time, because by then Friends had already taken off. Those guys were using. By then, every major sitcom had already started, and that means there was already proper equipment. But a bunch of like 4 people just got a camera with a budget of like $200 and just started. And right now, they've like outranked like Friends, How I Met Your Mother, all those in terms of longevity. I think they're the longest running sitcom to date in America. So my point is just start. You could wait for like a perfect time. You could wait when maybe I can afford an iPhone 17 Pro Max. I hope you guys can hear my wish list. iPhone 17 Pro Max, or you're waiting for when you have a mic. Now I was looking at Pamela's mics. I don't have any mic. You could wait for that time and say, okay, I won't record till I have this. But that time will literally never come.
True.
And it's cliche, but that time will never come. The best time to start would have been yesterday, but yesterday is gone. So the only time you have to start is now, to start today, to start now. And just get out of your head. Again, it builds on experience. The first video you post will never be good. In fact, you could have the best equipment. Either with the very first thing you do will never be good. Especially if you stop there, that will be your best. But if you continue, you'll know that will never be your best. You always keep getting better and better. So I'll just tell people, you just have to start. That's the only thing. Next, I once saw this video of if you knew at your 100th video is when you'd blow up and like reach Taylor Swift status and Beyonce status. Happy birthday, Beyonce. Beyonce.
Happy birthday, Beyonce.
But if you knew at your 100th video, that's when you'd reach Beyonce's status. How badly would you want to fail till 100?
Yeah.
So that's what I keep telling myself. I'm just like, I just have to keep posting. Sometimes I even get fatigued. Maybe I'm regurgitating some videos because sometimes, like I said, it's very seasonal. There'll be months where you haven't maybe traveled, or let's say if you're into food, a new restaurant hasn't opened up at all. Or let's say if you're into makeup, there's nothing new you're going to tell me. Of course, I know highlighter comes before contour, which comes after blush. There's nothing new you're going to tell me. So there'll be those seasons where everything is blank. You never know what video will be your 100th. You never know what video will make you blow up. I'm like, never know what episode will land you. Like, God knows where. So you just have to keep going. And that's something I keep telling myself. You just keep going. Just put one foot. It's easier said than done. But also after some point, it's easier done than said. Because once you build that momentum, like, I don't know how to explain it, but sometime Ellie, shout out Ellie.
Hi,
Ellie. Sometimes Ellie told me, when it came to money, he's like, money begets more money. Because sometimes I was thinking I should quit my 9 to 5, just sit. But he's like, money begets more money. You earn money if you're already earning money.
True.
You can't quit, sit down, and expect money to start. Yeah. True. So like again, momentum just begets momentum. So you just have to keep moving, and you find it's even it gets easier. And then when it comes to now creating content, it's like creating content. Sometimes it's hard to get inspiration. So what I'd advise is find someone who's doing who's where you want to be. It may be me or me. So find someone who's doing what you want to be, where you want to be. You don't have to copy and paste what they're doing, but just follow their strategy, follow their formula. When you see they've post something, just try to interact the way they're interacting and just use their blueprint. Again, okay, I would discourage against it sometimes because it may not work all the time. It may seem like plagiarism, but all I'm saying is you just have to not a role model, not a mentor, but someone who's where you want to be and try and follow in those footsteps. Yeah. Now, me, for example, I realized I was following a lot of nonsense people. So I just went and following a lot of nonsense creators. And then once I started looking for people who are in particular niches I was interested in, if it came to maybe they've been to, let's say the same way, if you're going on a trip, you would go and search Bali outfits, what to do in Bali, and then you would copy and paste everything word for word what to do in Bali. So that's the same thing with creating videos. If you just look at their particular creators, I won't shout them out because they have 1 million plus followers already.
They don't need you.
They don't need our ad. But I just went following them and just seeing, okay, this is how they are bringing out a particular thing. We may not be in the same place. They may be based, I don't know, in Europe, and I'm based here in East Africa. So, but just see how they're bringing out a concept, their best performing videos, and then try and find a way to duplicate those videos. Because like they said, there's no new idea under the sun.
True.
People are just vessels or channels for an idea. So I may get an idea, I may post it, and then the idea goes to the next person. So once it's your chance to be that vessel or that channel for that idea, we'll
use it.
And that also comes with, when it comes to ideas, don't sit too long on an idea, because tomorrow you'll see someone else doing it and you'll be like, oh my God, that guy stole my, I thought this guy's all about it.
How has that helped you?
Yeah.
Just thinking.
Literally. You have thought about it, but you're that channel in that moment.
You should have done something about it.
There are 8 billion people who are on this planet who will be a channel for that same idea. So I think, that's my advice. It's very cliche, but there's a reason. Maybe it's cliche. I don't know if it's cliche, but there's a reason it's cliche. It's because it's what works. Yeah.
True. Well, I want you to tell people where they should find you. You know, because you need some followers, girl. We need to shout you out, anyways.
Finally, the final and most important shout
out to Belinda.
Thank you. So on TikTok, it's Belinda's private story. So the idea behind that,
give me the lore, because
so the idea again hasn't always out there. But when I used to go let on these things, I used not to like being perceived. So I had a private story, which at this point I don't know if it was a private story because it had more than 100 people on it. But crazy. I used to post everything there. So at some point people would be like, your private story is so interesting. So I was just like, okay, let me make a bigger private story on TikTok. So I made a private story, which is actually, okay, for those who can't see us, I'm doing air quotes, private story on TikTok. Private story on TikTok, but that's just the account name. So my bio used to be actually, welcome to my private, you're now one of my elite employees. I don't know if you guys know that TikTok lingo, but you're now one of my elite employees. But just to like create a sense of like exclusivity, if you're there, you're there. So my TikTok is Belinda's private story, and it will remain Belinda's private story because you guys are in that inner circle. It works. Then on Instagram, it's just Belinda Wanyana, but my username is Belinda . Then I have tourism board. It's just a description, but that's more for kind of is what they call it, but just search optimization, especially if someone types in someone types in travel, I'd want my name to come Belinda Travel. Then I put travel, tourism boards, I put lifestyle. So in case you type in lifestyle, you'd see Belinda Lifestyle. So I optimize it for that. But the name, if you type in Belinda Wanyana, should come. I'm also on Pinterest, but it's because I take a lot of pictures and I thought, I should share them with the world.
That's nice.
On Pinterest, I don't know what my username is, but if you type in, I think Belinda 99. No, if you type in Belinda 99, because that's the year I was born, it should come up. And then I'm also on Visco. On Visco, it's Belinda Pictures Belinda Takes. Yeah, that's on Visco. And then I tried YouTube, but my attention span wouldn't let me. But I'm also on YouTube. If you type in Belinda's private story on YouTube, you'll find one video that says coming soon. And I've been coming soon for a year.
Madam, just start.
Oh, okay, just start. But yeah, so everywhere. Everywhere all at once. What's the movie called?
Everything everywhere.
Everything everywhere all at once. Yeah.
So your main TikTok, Instagram.
And Instagram. That's where I mainly deliver content on Instagram and TikTok. YouTube coming soon.
Till further notice.
Till further notice.
Well, thank you so much, Belinda. Oh my goodness, I have learned so much listening to you. Like, I'm just not saying this for the podcast episode. Like, actually, in reality, I've actually learned a lot from this episode and this conversation. And I like that you are authentically you. Like, you're the same Belinda that I know, like from back in primary school. Like, nothing has changed.
You guys, we've been together
since KJA.
KJA, guys.
Like, even cross borders together. Crazy. For sure. But anyway, and I'm so proud of the journey that you have walked so far. I cannot wait to see you blow up. I'll be in your briefcase though. You're not leaving me behind.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah, and to our listeners, thank you so much for tuning in this episode. I hope you have picked up on some very valuable lessons.
And if you haven't shared, how selfish? How can you imagine?
Listen,
you are so selfish.
Your sister done a story.
Imagine you haven't forwarded to at least 5 people in the next 5 minutes, or else the world is ending. Do you know you have 5 minutes for this
right
to 5
now.
WhatsApp
you have
groups?
30 minutes. 30. On a serious note, guys, man, share that podcast. Chichicho.
Get us out.
Get us out, babe. Exactly.
Like,
and if you also have a story to share, do not hesitate. It's a safe space. Just on the form, and I'll reach out to you. I think that's it. Thank you guys for listening in, and see you in the next episode. Bye.
Bye.